Back at you at the back at you, and I'm the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know this video was brought to you by Print Champs. Big Print Champs in the building, bringing you everything you need. Iconic Hurt Season tees, Hurt Season hats. Make sure you click the link in the bottom of the description or in the God bless who hating, streaming out the gym, jumping out the gym. You know the vibes. We in the building. Another fantastic episode of Lunchtime with the Bullies is place. Let me say what up to the people. Marcus Kane, what up? RB, what up? Wilfredo Montez, what up? Destro, what up? 504 Eagle, what up? Ronald Melton Braxton, what up? Selena G, what's up? What's up? What's up? Here come the Headless Body Commanders. You already know. We're going to talk about that, Selena. Ace Boogie, what up? What up? Ramon Farmer, what's up? Jonathan Dodson, 3-0, bro. Man of God, what's up, my boy? Stu Vision, what up? What up? What up? Paul Cash on the beat, what up? Eagles Realist, what up? Leets Lit City, what up? You know what I'm saying? Say what up to the people. Victor Jernett, what's up? D'Angelo Cranston, what up? What up? Troy Singleton, what's up? Eagles One, what's up? So we're going to keep going. 255 people in the building. Dream Killer, what up? Derek Mack, what up? Let's get into the meat and potatoes. Maverick, what up? You know what I'm saying? 3-0. 3-0. You know what I'm saying? The offense continues to look better and better each week. Flipping the bird, thank you for the super chat. I just got back from Tampa. I know you enjoyed the good one. This thing is starting to mature at a pace that we want to see it maturing at. You know what I'm saying? I want to point this out. In the first 3 weeks, the Philadelphia Eagles have faced Bill Belichick, defensive-minded coach, guru, one of the best defensive minds the NFL has ever seen. You know what I mean? Then followed that up with Brian Flores, who comes from the Belichick style, Belichick tree, then Todd Bowles. So in 3 weeks, the Philadelphia Eagles have played three defensive coordinators who specialize in taking away the superpower of the opposition week in and week out. You know what I'm saying? And then out of two of those games, the first game was basically our preseason against Bill Belichick and those guys. Ugly win, grinded it out. You know what I'm saying? Didn't use Swift. I don't know what we was thinking in that game. The second game, over 400 yards of offense. In the third game, over 400 yards of offense, doing it multiple ways. The Philadelphia Eagles are on a championship level. Make no mistake about that. Dre the Don, thank you for the super chat. 500 total rushing yards on the year. 400 plus are before contact. The O-line is moving, guys. The O-line is the best that the NFL has seen. We already knew that. You know what I mean? But I'm not worried about this offense at all. I'm not worried about it, man. You've had a 100-yard rusher back-to-back weeks. You've had a 100-yard receiver back-to-back weeks. Your quarterback has produced multiple touchdowns back-to-back weeks in a dual threat manner, whether it be through the air and through the tush push or running one in. No matter how it gets done, it gets done. Winning is the only thing that matter. Winning is the only thing that matter. And then when you look at these things from different perspectives, you start to see, oh, did I miss a super chat? When you look at these things from different perspectives, you start to see that when you are a team that can win in multiple ways, you're always going to accumulate the type of yards the Philadelphia Eagles need to accumulate. You know what I'm saying? And we are doing this thing to defensive-minded teams. We are keeping the main thing, and which is winning. And Jalen Hurts' last 21 starts, he's 20-0. That's a record or something. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts has won his 10th straight road game, surpassing Donovan McNabb's 9 straight road wins. You know what I mean? That's a franchise record. We know what Jalen Hurts brings to the table, and Jalen Hurts brings winning to the table at all costs. So if you have a problem with the 277 passing yards or total yards or whatever it was, if you have a problem with the 277 yards, one touchdown through the air, one touchdown on the goal line, you know what I mean? A double-digit win, which I knew we were going to see. It's not really much I can say. What I like about this season is this, that we know teams are going to try to take the ball out of Jalen Hurts' hand, or they're going to try to make him read defenses and do things in so many different ways that, it'll confuse him and it'll start to look different for him. But Jalen Hurts is matured. Jalen Hurts is mature. Jalen Hurts is going to give his wide receivers chances, which he did yesterday. You know what I mean? And Jalen Hurts is still going to be able to hand the ball off in the situations that he sees best. A lot of these runs that Swift get, they come off of an RPO. Jalen Hurts just has the foresight to see that they're reading me on the edge. Let me put this in the belly of Swift. Swift deserves an extension ASAP, as soon as possible. Swift behind his line is different. Now, all the Philadelphia Eagles need to do, You know what I'm saying? The touchdown to Olamide Zaccheaus was insane. Right. We're gonna talk about everything. All the Philadelphia Eagles need to do, in my opinion, moving forward, would probably be. I hate to say this because I love what Gainwell brings to the table, but I'm giving Penny Gainwell touches. Swift and Penny behind this offensive line, you might only got to throw the ball 15 times a game. You might only got to throw the ball 15 times a game. You know what I'm saying? You might only got to throw the ball 15 times a game. The NFL is a little afraid of what they're seeing right now because this is a brand of football that everybody thought was extinct. Everybody thought this brand of football was extinct. 553 people in the building, 11:25. This is lunchtime with the bullies. This is a brand of football that everybody thought was extinct. You know what I mean? That's why they're afraid of the tush push. You know what I mean? That's why they're afraid to get us in 3rd and 2, 2nd and 1. You know what I mean? They didn't think this type of football existed. When Baker Mayfield came back and got that drive, it was about 9 minutes left on the clock. They never saw the ball again. They never saw the ball again. And that's what the good teams do. They can take the air out of the ball and they can finish this thing up. Oh, you want to make it close? We just going to beat you up and down the field until there's no more time left. No more time left. And that's what the Philadelphia Eagles did yesterday, man. And, I got to applaud them. I tell you this, though. I don't want to see another wide receiver on the sideline crying and complaining again. Because, the 2 interceptions that Jalen Hurts threw, I can't wait till the all 22 come out so, we could talk about this. But, I don't think that was his fault. Now I can see the miscommunication with Swift. You know what I'm saying? I'm not totally you got to put some of that on Hurts and Swift at the same time. So I'll give you that one. But clearly Swift either ran the wrong route or thought something else was happening. But the one of Devontae Smith, it was very uncharacteristic of Smitty because Smitty usually goes up and high points that ball and attacks the ball. Smitty was waiting. The pass was perfect. Smitty was waiting for the ball to fall into his lap, but the safety made a great play, chased it down. And you know what I mean? Went up there and did his thing. Smitty's supposed to attack that, though. War V, thank you for the super chat. Linebackers might not be a concern anymore. Moron Cunningham played well. That's a great point. We're going to talk about that as well. You know what I mean? But, Jalen Hurts gives his wide receivers opportunities. And when you have A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, you got to give them opportunities. You got to live and die with some of them type of interceptions. You got to, because you believe in your guy. You know what I mean? Remember when Jalen Hurts threw the ball up in the Super Bowl to A.J., he went and got it because he believed in his guy. You know what I mean? Remember when he threw the ball up to A.J. in Pittsburgh? He believed in his guy. A.J. also dropped 2 touchdown passes, which is very uncharacteristic for A.J. Brown. So, A.J. Brown was in the plans this week. Make no mistakes about that. He was in the plan this week. But, the one consistent with this team right now is we're running the ball at a high level. We're running the ball at a high level. You see the difference between Miles Sanders and Swift. You know what I mean? The defense played lights out for the majority of that game, man. Very highly impressed with the linebacking core. You know what I mean? This might not, a lot of people might not want to hear this. This might hurt to even be said for real, for real. But, and that was Jalen Hurts' flu game. You know what I mean? Shout out to Selena for that. A lot of people might not want to hear this right now. But I don't think it's a need for Nakobe Dean to be starting. I don't think so. I think the combination of Nicholas Morrow with Zach Cunningham, I think that's a really good linebacking core. That's a really good linebacking core, that combination. Those were the guys who were the catalysts for the safety. You know what I'm saying? The Philadelphia Eagles have gotten a turnover every week. Jalen Carter leads the league in pressures with playing about 35 to 40% of the snaps. Darius Slay, you know what I mean, has been playing well all season. You know what I mean? He already got 1 pick 6 to the house. Slay's putting a good, strong campaign together. You know what I mean? And this team is getting stronger by the week. And this is the thing. We haven't even put together a B-plus performance, yet we are still winning football games. Bravo to the Philadelphia Eagles. Bravo to the Philadelphia Eagles. We have not put together a B-plus performance, and we are miles and miles ahead of other teams right now. Other teams are doing things that they can't duplicate. You think the Dolphins are going to put up 70 points again? That's not going to happen. We're trained. Listen, we are trained to beat these type of teams, man. We have a perfect football team. And Sean Desai, he growing on me because Sean Desai was playing really well. This is the best defensive line in the division. You know what I mean? We're not going to, we might sneakily have the best safety group in the division. Reed Blankenship with a pick. Sidney Brown with a good pass breakup on Mike Evans. You know what I mean? We may secretly have the best linebacking core in the division as well. It could be all right under our nose and we not know it because of the uncertainty that we feel like, of the unknown of some of these players. 734 people in the building, 11:30 lunchtime with the bullies. Hargrave, who? No disrespect, though. Exactly. Hargrave, this week that just passed, Jalen Carter and Javon Hargrave have actually, you know what I'm saying, were 1 and 2, I think, in pressures or something like that. I think Carter was 1 and Hargrave was 2 this past week. Edge players got to step up too. I mean, listen, everybody doing their job. Everybody doing their job. The edge players are doing their job. The thing is, like, just because you don't see it on the stat line, you don't see it on the stat line. That hit that Nolan Smith put on Baker Mayfield, they started off at the edge. The edge was winning, and it causes guys to step up into the belly of the defensive tackles. Best defensive tackle room in the National Football League. Best. When you had guys running 809 people in the building at 11:30, man. Stop playing with me, man. You had people running around here talking about Mozzie Smith was better than Jalen Carter. Where? Mozzie Smith would be on the practice squad in Philadelphia. Mozzie Smith would be on the practice squad in Philadelphia. Marlon T just had a sack. He's like our 5th defensive tackle. Before you can even compare Mozzie Smith to Jalen Carter, let's talk about why Mozzie Smith not better than Fletcher Cox, who 85 years old, still playing at a high level. Mozzie Smith ain't better than Jordan Davis. That's all they was talking about was Jordan Davis on the telecast yesterday. Mozzie Smith is not better than Milton Williams. You know what I'm saying? And these are just facts. And this is not no hate. This is just facts. And I've been saying this for a long time. I know the flaws and I know the weaknesses of every team in our division. I know the flaws and I know the weaknesses. The one thing that did concern me about the game yesterday was Bradbury in the slot. I did not like that. I don't ever want to see that again. Bradbury did not look like he belonged in the slot. Put Bradbury back on the outside. I don't like Job on the outside, but this is new territory for Job. Job don't got a lot of starts, but I don't like Job on the outside. Put Bradbury back on the outside and give me Mario Goodrich or something like that in the slot. I don't like that. You know what I mean? I think that's something that has to change for sure. 889 people in the building, man. Lunchtime with the bullies. Philadelphia Eagles 3-0. Jalen Hurts, you know what I mean? 10 straight road wins, surpassed Donovan McNabb's 9 straight road wins, which was the franchise record. Jalen Hurts in the last 21 regular season games is 20 and 1. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts. He got his revenge. The only NFC team that he didn't beat was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Last time we saw these guys, they knocked us out of the divisional round in the playoffs. Jalen Hurts, ladies and gentlemen, it all starts with your quarterback. And we got to remember these things, man. We got to remember these things. So don't let the outside noise have us taken for what we have for granted. We just want to win. We want to win. I like Sidney Brown at the slot. We just want to win. We don't care how it looks to the rest of the world. We don't. I seen that dude from Barstool Sports. You know what I mean? And I like Barstool Sports. Some guy on Barstool Sports, a Buccaneers fan, they had a live stream. He was so frustrated with the QB sneak on the goal line that he actually on a live stream, powered by Barstool Sports, was wishing for Jalen Hurts to get hurt. That was disgusting to me. That these guys have these type of platforms and they spew that type of nonsense out there, all because you can't stop a quarterback sneak. The NFL want the rule banded so bad, but it's like, this is where football come from. My guy's bigger than your guys. Pause. This is what football is. You line yours up against mine, and we gonna see who come out this thing swinging. If y'all want to find dude, I don't even know his name. Y'all want to find him, go on my last tweet. I just added him. You know what I'm saying? This is what football is about. This is what football about. We making dudes draft defensive tackles. Mozzie Smith not ready for this offensive line. He gonna be lunch meat. Not ready for this offensive line. Sam Howell not ready for this pass rush, who we see next week. We're gonna put his body bag in a body bag, and I don't even have to talk about the New York Giants. This win was important for the Philadelphia Eagles because it gives us that separation, that full 1-game lead over whoever's in front of us. I think next week is going to be a hard week for the division as well. Washington is not beating us in Philly. Don't sleep on the Pats against the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys just got exposed. I think Reddick injury more serious than we know. Ace Boogie, we're not going to ride with that. It's a slow start to the season for Reddick because he got injured during camp. There's nothing wrong with Hassan Reddick. It's nothing wrong. The facts of the matter is the edge is forcing guys to push up. The edge is forcing guys to push up. Everybody can't eat. The defensive tackles are just overpowering people. When you come out there with Fletcher Cox and Jalen Carter, it's just bad business. When you're getting that push from the middle, it's bad business, man. It's bad business. We literally have the best defensive line in the National Football League. I would be concerned if people wasn't eating. Somebody got to eat. We can't play the stat game. Last year, Hassan Reddick had his way. Hassan Reddick had his way. Now we got baby Aaron Donald. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's not enough to go around. Donnell Shipley, thank you for the super chat. This may be the best rookie class we ever had. I said that. I really believe that. Andre, my guy, what's good, bro? You know what I'm saying? No, he is streaky and will be eating before long. He's gonna be eating. Listen, Hassan Reddick will eat. Don't worry about it. Hassan Reddick will eat, and when he eat, he gonna come back for more. When Hassan Reddick eat, it'd be like 3-sack games, and that's what's gonna get the juices flowing. Don't worry. I'm never worried about Hassan Reddick. I'm never. Can we get a bop for the Cowboys? Oh, it is raining. You know they've been crying a lot, so let's get a bop. Bop. Let's wipe the tears, man. Wipe the tears away, man. They've been crying on social media, for 24, 48 hours now. 24, 48 hours now they've been crying. But at the end of the day, this is what they do. This is what they do. The Commanders, they kind of getting out of place. The Commanders getting out of place. The Commanders almost forgetting who they are. You know what I mean? Usually the Commanders know they role and they stay in it. This Sam Howell thing is exciting for them. It's exciting for them. But I'm pleased. I am pleased to be able to put the Commanders in their place this week. I'm pleased to do it. You know what I mean? It's just very exciting times for them. That Bills game kind of brought them back down to reality. But they're usually in their role. They know who they are for real. For real. We are who they thought they were. You know what I mean? The Dallas Cowboys usually take them a little longer, but I think this week 3 made them know they role. I think this week 3, I think the Cowboys know earlier than they usually do. The Cowboys know earlier than they usually do. Sean Desai is getting things in order at the right time. Sean Desai is getting things in order at the right time. And when it's time to play the top dogs like Miami, San Fran, Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about the Cowboys. They're not no top dogs, man. They not no top dog. I'm telling y'all, when we play Dallas, it's going to be way easier than what y'all think. Now, Dallas going to get up for this game for sure, but they sweet. I'm overlooking them this year, bro. I'm overlooking them this year. I have supreme confidence in this Philadelphia Eagles team against top-tier talent. Only a bum could catch us slipping. Top-tier talent, we get up for that. We was looking mad up 25-3 or whatever the score was. We get up for top-tier talent. You know what I'm saying? Bro, do you think Brian Johnson will be better? I don't think Brian Johnson was bad. I don't think so. You know what I mean? I think personnel was bad. I think in certain situations, Swift got to be on the field instead of Gainwell. Or it got to be Penny. Because if you plan on doing the RPO and running the ball on like a 4th and 2 with Jalen Hurts and Gainwell, it don't make sense. Bowles didn't have no answers, but if you remember, in 2001, Bowles was running around here saying Jalen Hurts can't read. He was reading their ass last night. You talking about 3 touchdowns. What Smitty, listen, that's that throw to Smitty that was intercepted. Smitty supposed to attack that ball. He ain't supposed to just lay there and expect it to fall in his hand like a gift from God. Jalen Hurts put it up there. You got to go up there and extend and get it. I'm surprised that Smitty on that one. But the 2 touchdowns that A.J. Brown dropped, you know what I'm saying? We're there, y'all. We're there. We don't have red zone issues. We're there. And Zaccheaus, I told y'all, give me eyes over Watkins. I told y'all, because one thing Watkins wouldn't have done was stayed on that boundary on that drive and wait. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have did that. Or he wouldn't have kept his feet moving and kept moving downfield to get open when Jalen Hurts threw him open. I don't think Watkins got that in his bag. I'm telling y'all, man, eyes might be the secret weapon to the passing game. Now, I want y'all to keep this in mind. 935 people in the building, man. Come on, man. Can we get to a stack? For lunchtime with the bullies? Can we get to a stack? But this is what I want y'all to keep in mind for real, for real. I want y'all to keep in mind that for 3 games in a row, you will never play a Bill Belichick, a Brian Flores, a Todd Bowles. You will never play those type of 3 defensive coordinators 3 games in a row. For the rest of the season, in my opinion, you won't be able to do it. It's a lot of guys that don't have the personnel to make some of these games as tough as people say that they were. The Vikings game wasn't tough. Last night wasn't tough. Let's keep it a stack. 400. Since when has 400 yards of total offense been tough? Since when? 470 last night. 400 plus. Since when has that been tough? That ain't tough. You ain't making nothing tough for me if I'm doing that. I'm either running the ball down your throat or I'm even passing the ball at will. You're not making nothing tough for me if I'm running around here getting 400 yards every week on you. Stop it. Make it make sense. So people just don't like our brand of football. Like that cornball from Barstool Sports who ran around, who said yesterday on the stream that he about to start the hurt Jalen Hurts campaign, which is whack to me, bro. Whack to me. That's not a part of sports. That's not a part of sports. And I think I want to do a video on that later. 973 people in the building. You know what I'm saying? 974. Let's get to a stack, man. One time. Pass it. Yeah. Don. Go on my Twitter and look at it. Go on my Twitter and look at it. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Because you want to know what I know for real, y'all. We should have been that 30K. We should have been at 30K. There's nobody that get 900 people in here at 1141. There's nobody that do it like us. We should have been like at 100K subs. We've been taking it easy, but we're not going to do that, man. The time, listen, 995 in the building. The time for that is not no more, bro. We gonna get to 100. We gonna get to a 50K, 100K, whatever we got to get to. I know what I haven't been doing to get us to the top of the mountain of bullies. Let me screenshot this. Let me screenshot it. I know what I haven't been doing. You know what I'm saying? To get us to where we're supposed to be. I know it's my fault, y'all. And I would like to apologize. I've been taking my foot off the gas. I've been taking my foot off the gas. I apologize to y'all. We were just in the Super Bowl. We were just in the Super Bowl. I apologize to y'all for not getting us to where we need to be. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I let a lot of turkey burgers creep up on us, y'all. I let a lot of turkey burgers creep up on us thinking that they could do this. I let a lot of turkey burgers think that they could sit in a truck, turn on a Wi-Fi, and talk to 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? They can't do that, bro. I let a lot of turkey burgers get away with blatant blasphemy running around here, man. But we're going to restore order because this is what I know. What I know is this. If you don't got the people, you don't got nothing. I don't care if I had 10 subscribers, but I got the people though. You know what I'm saying? It could be 10 subscribers, but a stack in here watching. If you don't got the people, you don't got nothing. You just talking for real, for real. You're just talking for real, for real. Yeah, we about to be outside. We about to be outside. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, y'all. I'm gonna get us in our proper glory. I'm gonna get us in our proper glory because you can't talk about this Eagles content creating stuff if you don't talk about me. You know what I mean? You can't talk about this if you don't mention me with a few good men. You can't talk about it for real, for real. But back to the business at hand. I think the Dallas Cowboys in trouble. I think the Dallas Cowboys in trouble. I ain't gonna lie to you. They gonna cap. They gonna pander. You know what I'm saying? They running around here talking about some see. We'll see you later. You don't need to worry about seeing us. You need to worry about looking how you said you was gonna look in the off season. And that's my problem with front runners, man. I can't stand front runners, bro. I can't stand front runners because I vividly remember a time when they said I was crazy. When I donned the hurt season hat, they said I was crazy. They said I was delusional. I'll never forget it. I remember that time. I remember that time when they said, no, we need a quarterback. I remember that time when I was the only one in the field with the flag, holding the flag for the few and the proud. Now, I wasn't on the board from day one, but when it was time to hold the flag for the few and the proud, I was front line. I remember that. I remember that time. I remember that time. You know what I mean? I remember that time. And I feel like I let y'all down because we should be on another level. But trust me, with great power comes great responsibility. 1,100 people in here, 11:44 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? With great power becomes great responsibility. I also said, I got that from Uncle Ben, Peter Parker uncle. I also said that, you know what I'm saying, the Dallas Cowboys can't stop the run. I remember vividly saying that in multiple streams. They can't stop the run and they can't run the ball. I'm still on the fence about the run the ball thing, but not really. I don't think they can run the ball in the red zone. That has been proven to be correct. I think them running backs too small to get inside the red zone, but when you put them in space, you know what I mean? I think they have more success, which has been proven by the numbers and the volume that Tony Pollard gets. Now, on the flip side of things, Dak Prescott has been reduced to a game manager. Look at the throwing charts on Next Gen Stats. Matter of fact, you don't even got to look no further. I just posted it on Twitter. Dak Prescott don't take deep shots down the middle of the field no more. He don't. He don't go for big plays no more. This is not the Dallas Cowboys football team that has been led by Kellen Moore, who is a far better play caller than Mike McCarthy. A far better play caller than Mike McCarthy. I think the Dallas Cowboys in trouble. Everybody's saying this is a two-man race. I think this is gonna be a decisive one this year, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I think this gonna be. I think we're gonna win the division by like 3 games this year. I don't think it's gonna be. I think they're gonna be behind us. I think after we put them down, there's no turning back for them. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that the quarterbacks are talented enough to overcome us for the other teams like the Giants and the Washington Commanders. Now, I don't think Sam Howell is a bum. I don't. I just think Sam Howell is young right now, and I think Sam Howell think he's Superman. Yeah, apologize to Joy. They need to apologize to Joy. I think Sam Howell thinks he's Superman. He's just young. Now, this is my advice to Sam Howell for this week. You better slide, gang. You better get down. Protect yourself. Protect yourself because the Bills was trying to put you in a meat grinder, bro. Protect yourself, bro, this week. They coming, Sam. They coming. You better slide. You better get down. Do not stand in that pocket like you Superman. Do not do it. Don't stand in that pocket like you Superman. Because that inside pass rush of the Philadelphia Eagles, they're going to push. They're going to push on that offensive line. They're going to push and force you into the hands of Hassan Reddick. Hassan go for the ball. Zaronsky, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, we're on a different level, LB. Not saying the person named this sucker had a nerve to say the Eagles all are overrated. Oh, yeah, he's a Cowboys fan. I don't know what you're talking about, but a lot of them talking like that. Thank you for the super chat, Zaronsky. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely get down and lay down. That's the motto for the week. That's the motto for the week. So if you're in here right now, 1,133 people. If you're in here right now, lunchtime with the bullies, the motto for the week is simple. The motto for the week is simple. Get down or lay down. That's the motto. We bring a state property. That is the motto. Get down or lay down for the rest of the season. That's how we bringing it. Get down or lay down shirts coming soon. Thank y'all for that. That is the motto for the rest of the season. Get down or lay down. You must get down, Sam Howell, this week, or we going to lay you down, bruh. Get down or lay down, bruh. That's the motto for the rest of the season. We're not playing with these quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield was terrified last night. Terrified. Oh, he ain't hold on the ball like this in a long time. Yeah. Let's talk about the linebacking core. Let's talk about Anthony Morrow. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Zach Cunningham. Those dudes look good. We were scared week 1. Zach Cunningham and Anthony Morrow, those dudes look good. T.L. Hopkins, thank you for the super chat. What about LB shirts that say back at you with the back at you and words like multitude, print champs, make it happen? Yeah. Listen, at print champs, tell them we need some new designs. You know, I can always put the text in. But yeah. We whatever y'all want, I'm here for y'all. But get down to lay down is coming soon. My guy D-Lo, what's up? My guy D'Angelo Xavier in the building, one of the best rappers I know. Get down or lay down coming soon. Dumb shirts. Read Battleship shirts coming soon. You know what I'm saying? I better not see nobody trying to bite the wave. You know what I mean? Don't bite the wave. You know what I'm saying? Just embrace it. Remember they said Mozzie Smith was better than Jalen Carter? Yeah, Okoye Media said that. Okoye Media, one of the best film analysts, and that's the problem that I got, man. Okoye, don't nobody really be doing this. I learned a lot about looking at film from Okoye Media. Okoye was the first person to tell me, don't look at the names, look at the numbers. Don't look at the names, look at the numbers. Once I start just looking at the numbers of the players when I start watching film, I start, judging everybody on the fair curve. Because if you're looking at certain people, like, oh, let me look for Jalen Carter on this play. No, you look at the play in its totality, and then you say number such and such did his thing. Let's rewind that back and let's see how this play developed. You know what I mean? Once I start doing that, it kind of opened things up for me. But you know what I'm saying? Oh, 1,160 people in the building. You know what I mean? But for Okoye, my guy Jonathan Dotson, thank you for the super chat. Get down to lay down. Yeah, the get down to lay down tea is coming soon. Who y'all want on it? Who y'all want on it? I wanted Jalen Carter, get down. I just want defensive tackles. Everybody. I want defensive tackles. I want Jalen Carter. I want Fletcher Cox. I want Milton Williams. You know what I'm saying? I want Marlon T. You know what I'm saying? I want Jordan Davis. Get down or lay down. The best defensive tackle room. Listen, this is in the works now, man. Get down or lay down T is coming soon. That's the motto. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I could just do a Carter and Davis, but I want Fletch too. Because listen. When Okoye said, when Okoye said out his mouth that Mozzie Smith was better than Jalen Carter, you know what I mean? This was the problem that I truly had with that. Now, I'm not never mad at nobody's opinion. I'm not never mad at nobody's opinion. But he watches film. He watches film. There's nowhere on the film that shows that, man. It's nowhere on the film that shows it. So knowing that I know you watch film, and when you say something like that, now you're just being a homer. Because the main motto for a lot of these Dallas Cowboys content creators is this. This is their thing. They're about displaying to the world how cerebral they are about the game. You know what I'm saying? They're uncomfortable just having a conversation, a lot of them. You know what I mean? I'm not pointing no names. A lot of them are uncomfortable with just being able to talk for 32 straight minutes to 1,100 people. They can't do it, and they can't be engaging with it. So they try to build not a science guy situation. They try to film you to death. They try to say stuff like, "Do you understand the number system? Do you understand?" They try to throw you off. They try to throw you off of how you operate by basically, in their own way, saying, "I'm smarter than you." That's what they try to do. So if that's your angle, I'm looking for you to be truthful. I'm looking for you to be truthful, because nowhere in the world, if you watch any film, can you come to the conclusion that Mozzie Smith is better than Jalen Carter. He said Milton, Cox, Carter, BG, and Davis. I like that. We're going to get it together. Nowhere. And you know what? Y'all going to okay the design. This is going to be the first ever design I come with, the get down the lay down shirt with the defensive tackles that you guys are going to okay. You guys are going to give this a so. You guys are going to give this a so. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take care of how much the design costs, but y'all going to say that's the one, LB, and that's the one that's going to go on the website for sale. But there's no way that you can say that. You know what I mean? If you telling me that you this film guru and you just saying things that don't make sense, you know what I mean? It just don't make sense. Like if I say Devontae Smith is a better route runner than CeeDee Lamb, I don't need to turn on film. I don't need to turn on film to prove that. You know what I mean? That's just the case. There's no film that I need to turn on to get that point across. That's just a fact. It's just a fact. So when you guys who say you watch all this film and then you have a take, you have a Homer Simpson take, it's like, what you doing, bro? Why you playing in my face like this? Because I trust you because you watch film, right? You don't watch film. What you do is you bend the film to your narrative, and then you try to use your big fancy football words to throw people off. That's not watching film. That's unbiased. Chris Mack, thank you for the super chat. Move B, get out the way for the O-line. You already know. Hey, Friday movie, bro. Wait till you see this Votto recap video. I need to see that, D-Lo. You know what I'm saying? Put the OGs on there. I could do something like that, Marcus Kane. I could do something like that. I can mix it up. I can mix it up for sure. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the Philadelphia Eagles are 3-0. We lead our division after 3 weeks. I think the Philadelphia Eagles have vastly played stiffer competition than anybody else in the division. Nobody has played those three defensive coordinators that we've played. You know what I mean? The Minnesota Vikings are top 5 in passing yards a game. I think they still winless though. Kirk Cousins is playing at a very high level. You know what I mean? Mac Jones and the Patriots are a tough team to beat. And the Buccaneers was just 2-0. The Dallas Cowboys played Daniel Jones, Zach Wilson, and Josh Dobbs or Hobbs. I know I'm saying it wrong either way. I call him Josh Hobbington. You know what I mean? They played those 3 guys. They played 2 backups and lost to 1. The New York Giants, yeah, you played San Fran, I give you that. Yeah, you played Dallas, I give you that. But you're just the inferior team almost every week. Then I think you got Seattle next. You know what I mean? You did beat Arizona, but we're not gonna sleep on, the Giants just really can't beat a lot of people for real, for real. But they played a tough schedule. They played a tough schedule. Then you go over to, Washington, who had 2 comeback victories. You can't sneeze at a lot of this stuff. But I think in its totality, I think the Philadelphia Eagles went up against more brilliant defensive-minded coaches who schemed to make things difficult for the type of for our football team. These coaches stayed up all night, dropping 8 in the box. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, you only could play who you faced with. We went out there and completed our objective 3 times, 3 straight weeks. We came out and started the game. We started the season with, I think, 2 games in 5 days. Did we start the season with 2 games in 5 days? You know what I mean? We lost our starting safety in Blankenship for week 2. We lost our all-pro cornerback for week 2. So I'm not giving nobody no passes for nothing, man. Good teams find ways to win. David Sasson, thank you for the super chat. LB, who you got? Cowboys or Pats? They play this week. I like the Patriots, bro. I like the Patriots. Zeke just had 5 yards of carry. I like the Patriots, man. I'm telling you, I think the Cowboys, I think their spirit got touched. If it's at home, the Cowboys going to play different. If they got to go to Foxborough, bro, I don't like the Cowboys not coming out there with a win. Cool Eagle, thank you for the super chat. The Giants and Commanders are known for getting bent over in this division. Ain't no way around that. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm telling you right now, man. If that game in Foxborough, I like the Pats. I like the Pats. And Bill, you giving Bill Belichick a week to look at you after you just lost. See this is where the Jets messed up at. The Jets the Jets, they didn't show the obvious chinks in the armor. The Eagles know how to beat Dallas. The Eagles know exactly how to beat the Dallas Cowboys. We did it last week. Jonathan Gannon remembers that, which is why the Cardinals played the way that they played. Now the whole NFL sees this ain't really what we thought it was. This ain't really no contender. This ain't really no contender, y'all. This is somebody we propped up. This is somebody we put these guys in this situation, and Dak Prescott was right. We put these guys in this situation. They're not ready for this type of attention. They're not ready to be good. And Bill Belichick, most winningest coach of all time, I think he's gonna end their season. LB, this how we do. Swift was amazing, and Blankenship loved the love the NO. Yeah, Blankenship a dog. Blankenship is a dog for sure. Do we have the best safety room in the division? Who has a better safety core than us? I think Blankenship and Sidney Brown might be the way to go. Now, Edmonds not a bum, but Edmonds not really making the wild plays. I know Jalen Carter is a monster, but man, you cannot run against these Eagles when Jordan Davis is on the field. He's dominating. Jordan Davis is dominating, man. Jordan Davis is dominating from a defensive tackle standpoint. You know what I mean? I think the film got to be. I think this week when it's all 22 come out, I cannot wait to see how this defense dominated this Bucs team. I know Jalen Carter is getting a lot of the hype, but Jordan Davis is a monster, yo. And the Philadelphia Eagles have found the defensive tackles of the future. It's just crazy how Fletcher Cox is still playing at a high level. Fletcher Cox will get another 1-year extension after this year. Fletcher Cox is playing at an alarmingly high level. Brandon Graham's still playing at a high level. We got the highest IQ on the defensive line out of anybody in the NFL. Out of anybody on the NFL. Did you see when Jordan Davis wrapped that dude up in his arms? I need Sidney Brown playing the nickel, keep Bradbury. Yeah, Bradbury got to stay outside. I agree. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Davis out here. Did you see Jalen Carter punch that ball out? He was about to punch his liver through his body. Try to punch his liver out. You just cannot run that ball up that middle with Jordan Davis. It is impossible. And the way that Cunningham and Morrow are filling the gaps. The Philadelphia Eagles are only allowing 40-something yards a game rushing. That's first in the NFL. That's first in the NFL. I don't know if anybody's going to have a 100-yard rusher on us this season. I don't see it happening. And the more we put you in these third and long situations, then this is the only thing this side got to do. Stop sagging off, man. Stop giving guys cushion, man. I can't stand it, man. Stop giving guys cushion. Play some press man, because they're not going to have a lot of time in a lot of these cases to get a pass off, bro. Stop giving these guys that cushion, man. But, man, if you don't win the first and second down on the Eagles on the ground, you might be done. Dudes are going to stop. Dudes are going to start abandoning the run. They're going to start abandoning the run because if we play off, you just got to take it. That's going to be the game plan now. 1,213 people in the building. 1,213 people in the building. And I know all of y'all not subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 30K subscribers. So this is what people are going to start doing. Like, on first down, if you start sagging off, they rather just throw the ball and get the quick 4 yards, 5 yards. Because running it is not going to work. So I think we got to be tighter. We got to be tighter up on these wide receivers. And then this could be an all-time great defense. An all-time great defense. Just get a little closer and a little tighter. Get a little more and get a little more in person. Because they're not going to keep running the ball. They're not going to keep it's almost like running the clock out to your own death at this point. It's almost like helping our cause. It's helping our cause. Helping us get the game over with, helping the clock run, because you're not going to get a first down in most of these cases. Mansa Musa, man, where you been at? Thank you for the super chat. LB, this pass defense underrated. Put hands on Mike Evans and Godwin. Once the offensive pass game gets clicking, it's a wrap. I think the offensive pass game here, y'all. It was another rainy day. That was our second one of those. A lot of people not talking about that. AJ dropped 2 touchdowns, and Smitty is just like a ballroom dance. He was just expecting a bouquet of flowers to fall in his hand. Smitty know better than that. He got to go up there and attack that. You know what I'm saying? Dave Sasson, thank you for the super chat. He said, "Hey man, subscribe, LB a real." And I appreciate you, Dave. If you went here, thank you. Subscribe if you have not. Thank you, Reborn Soul. Yeah, take your time and subscribe, man. But week 6, it'll be perfected. By week 6, yo, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that Dolphins game. I can't wait for that Dolphins game. What do you think about Job on the outside last night? I didn't really like it too much. And we knew they attacked him. He held his own for a person being attacked. We're not gonna act like that. He held his own for a person being attacked, but I ain't really like it like that. Cheezo boy, thank you for the super chat. Mozzie Smith isn't half the player Jordan Davis is. He's not even half of him. It's like they only comparing Mozzie and Jalen Carter because they came out in the same draft class. But don't disrespect Jordan. I hate that Jordan Davis is somehow getting second fiddle respect. You know what I mean? Second fiddle respect. There's not a defensive tackle for real, in the NFC East probably better than Jordan Davis. Deron Payne and them boys, much respect. But nobody don't plug the run like Jordan Davis, bro. Nobody got that size and athleticism. For Jordan Davis to only be in his second year, man, the NFL got to watch out, bro. The NFL got to watch out. He also got a forced fumble in the sack. He also do. Hey, yo, the homie said we need to get a feature with me, you, and Reed Dollars. Who? What homie said that? I could get with Reed. And see what's going on. Smitty, the ballroom dancer. Right. Smitty definitely. You know what I mean? But the 2 touchdowns dropped, Smitty got footwork. Smitty do got the footwork. That was a beautiful ball by Jalen Hurts throwing to Smitty. Beautiful ball. Smitty just got to put his hands up. He was just waiting for a loaf of bread to drop. Out of the sky. Swift is shifty and fast. Vision is fire. I like Swift a lot. I really like Swift a lot. I'm just mad that Penny not getting touches, but it's only one football. I understand that. I don't want to throw Gainwell deep on the bench or something like that. But, man, Penny and Swift will be the perfect 1-2 combination in the NFL. The best 1-2 combination in the NFL. Oh, Stu Vision said that. I agree, Stu. That's the best 1-2 combination in the NFL, Penny and Swift. I'm telling you, man, I think that is a plan. When it starts getting cold outside, which is happening, I think you're going to see a lot of Penny. I think you're going to see a lot of Penny. Penny is a guy you don't want to tackle, man. Penny is a guy you do not want to tackle. We got a guy who averaging 5 yards a carry. We got a first-round pick, 27th overall, not even getting touches, and Rashad Penny. Penny is a guy that you do not want to continuously tackle over and over and over again. I think we just keeping him in a stash. LB Dallas was clowning Jordan Davis because he didn't show his first year, but now they saying Mozzie need time. That's what they do. Listen, Mozzie, I think Penny not hurt. He just ain't playing. Mozzie Smith a bust. Mozzie Smith a bust. Mozzie Smith is a busted tire. I'ma say it. Y'all can clip it and put it where you want to put it at in front of 1,159 people. Mozzie Smith is a bust. Mozzie Smith is a bust. When you look at if you comparing Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis to Mozzie Smith, that's a bust. There's levels, and he ain't on either one of them levels. He ain't on either one of them. For where he was drafted at, that's a bust. That's a bust. He ain't hurt it. He ain't got no excuse. It looked like Smitty beat his man, and the safety made a hell of a play. Yeah, Smitty beat his man, and Smitty thought that the dude wasn't going to catch up to the play, but Smitty got to go and attack that. Smitty got to go and attack that. You know what I mean? Smitty got to go and attack that. But you know, the haters finding anything right now. Jalen Hurts threw 2 interceptions in the game. We out there practicing for the game been over when he threw that bomb. The game been over when he threw that bomb. We out there practicing. Then he threw the bomb, and what happened? Safety very next play. We out there just practicing on him. Yo, Covey needs love too, LB. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Listen, I'm not the biggest Britton Covey guy. I think Britton Covey is I pray for his safety every time he run the ball. Britton Covey takes some hellacious hits in the return game. Hellacious hits. And I feel like it's a matter of time before that ball come out. Britton Covey takes some hellacious hits, but a heck of a return for Britton Covey for sure. That was a heck of a return. But then what he do in the next play? Try to be Superman. One that he should have went go over his head. He tried to bring that back. You know what I mean? LB, can we get a good weather game? Probably not. But when we do, when we get indoors or something like that, it's a wrap. Remember when Mozzie said he don't like playing football? Yeah, I don't like playing football. I just want to hit people. Well, you getting thrown around. Covey is making moves now. I see Covey getting better, but 1 week don't change what I think. Carter, Cox, and Davis are feeding off each other, right? And they all following the OG. They all following the OG. They all following the OG. You know what I mean? They all following in the footsteps of the OG. Yeah, Gilly had to grind them up. Gilly grinded who up? Oh, Covey. Yeah, Covey be drawing, man. Why don't you ever film in the house? Why don't you ever film in the house? What are you talking about? Why don't I ever film in the house? I got 10 million total views on YouTube. I film wherever I feel like filming at. In the house, in my car, taking a walk. You know what I mean? Why don't I ever film in the house? What are you talking about? I'm at work on lunch right now. That's why it's called Lunchtime with the Bullies. You want me to go home and film in the house? I'll film in the house later. I'll make a video in the house later. But yeah, I mean, you know, I don't, you know, what? Have you just heard of me? I film in the house all the time. How we feel about showing the fake QB sneak, LB? Too early? I don't think it was too early. I don't think it was too early. I like it though. I like it though. I like it though. I like the fact that we have multiple plays to run out of that set. I like that. I like the fact that we have multiple plays to run out of that set. And you know, one day we're gonna catch somebody slipping. One day we're gonna catch somebody slipping and it's gonna go for a touchdown. I think that was a touchdown when Jalen stumbled out of it. Jalen Carter leads all defensive tackles in pressures, hurries, and tied for forced fumbles. He different, very different. Defensive rookie of the year. What's going on, Big Simple? You know what I mean? Defensive rookie of the year. Dallas definitely still stink. The fact that Swift missed one game and he's second in rushing, man, we just upgraded from Miles. We definitely upgraded from Miles Sanders, but I'm happy. Miles got his bag. Miles definitely got his bag. We just looking good. We back. My bad. Yeah, I'm waiting for a Cowboys fan to say, listen, if you got red zone issues and you don't like the QB sneak, you need to reevaluate your thought process on football. I'd rather be QB sneaking than having red zone issues. You know what I mean? I'd rather be QB sneaking than having red zone issues. My bad, yo. It jumped. We got a couple more minutes. 1,261 people in the building. Lunchtime with the bullies. This is not a record for lunchtime with the bullies, but this is up there. This is up there. What up, LB? Would you say we have the best D line? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. 1,300 people in the building. Y'all must be liking and sharing. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Absolutely. We have the best offensive line in the building. Absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, if you want to rank the offensive lines in the NFC East, I'm definitely going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. At number 2, I'm going to go with the Commanders. 3, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. And 4, I'm going to go with, of course, the New York Giants. A lot of people would think I got the Dallas Cowboys too low, but they just got ran through. They just got ran through by Joshua Dobbington. They just got ran through. You know what I mean? And they've always been sweet at the defensive tackle position. They can't stop the run. The Dallas Cowboys are at their best when they got a lead. If you keep it close and you're able to punch them around a little bit, and the game got to rely on Dak to do something, man, that's a loss for real, for real. That's a loss. LB, you want to add anybody at the deadline? No, I'm straight. I'm straight right now. I'm straight right now. Now, if you're gonna add a superstar safety, I'm not opposed to that, but I'm straight right now. Anything else is we don't even got to talk about it. I think that yeah, get them likes up. 1,100 people in here. Let's get 1,100 likes. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, when you're talking about adding people at this point of the season, while we are still winning and haven't even played our best ball with the cast that we got, I think. Listen, this is what I do think though. Dave Sasson, thank you for the super chat. The Cowboys fans thinking they have a better D line. Of course they do, but they don't. They don't have a better defensive line than us. Everybody knows this at this point. You know, this is the serious decision that got to be made, though, y'all. Should Nakobe Dean come back to a starting position? That's the serious situation that got to be talked about. I don't think Nakobe Dean should start. I don't think so, man. I don't think Nakobe Dean is a starter, man, behind Zach Cunningham and Anthony Morrow. I think that combination is good. I'm about winning, man. I'm about winning. I don't think Nakobe Dean, when healthy, should come back to his position. I don't think so. We're Anthony Morrow on the practice squad because of where we drafted Nakobe Dean. You know what I mean? Now, I understand. No, we ain't going to trade him. We're not going to trade him. We're going to keep the depth around. But I understand that. I understand. I understand. Morrow is playing. Cunningham is playing. Those are your starters. Those are your starters, in my opinion, right now. Them boys look good, man. Them boys are run stuffing. Them boys are playing great in coverage. Them boys look good. Listen, only thing that ever stopped Zach Cunningham was injury, bruh. He got a bag from Tennessee a couple years ago. Injury, the only thing that ever stopped him. He's rejuvenized his career for real, for real. Rejuvenized. He's making plays every week. Plays every week. This combination on all 3 levels, when Blankenship is there, you know what I'm saying? When Cunningham and Morrow is there with this defensive line, they all feed off of each other really, really well, yo. Really, really well. Really, really well. If Maddox wasn't hurt, it would be hard to find a weakness in this scheme. Hard to find a weakness in this scheme. I think you got to keep it as is right now. Kareem West, thank you for the super chat. If the Miami game is one of those games, I think that is a preview for the Super Bowl. The QB that took my job in college, that's drama. Facts. That's unfinished business for Jalen. Facts. And I feel like, the Buccaneers game was unfinished business. The Buccaneers game was unfinished. You ain't late. You can watch it back on the playback. 911 people in the building. We were just up to around 1,300. You ain't late. LB, we should lock up Swift for at least 4 years. He only 24. We don't give him 2. We don't give him 2. But you gotta throw some money at Swift right now. You gotta throw some money at Swift right now. We gotta see what Dean can see. We saw it, bro. No, we don't. We don't. I know this is unpopular. We don't have to see what Dean could do. We don't. We just seeing what Morrow and Cunningham could do. You don't have to see what Dean can do, man. I'm sorry. We don't need to be doing that. When you streaming with Louis this week, LB, I want to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I think we're doing a Super Friends joint. I hope we could do it today. I'm about to text him. But yeah, man, we don't, man. We don't got to see what Dean could do, man. We got to win the Super Bowl. We got to put the best product on the field. That's where we keep falling short at, bro. That's where we keep falling short at. We putting Gainwell in, you know what I mean, over Penny. No, we got to put the best talent on the field, man. Listen. I'm a Kobe Dean fan, but if it ain't winning the games and if it ain't looking like how it looked right there, them boys looked savage yesterday, bro. That I ain't never seen a defense look that good last year because they're White and TJ Edwards. Them boys looked savage, bro. They was hitting. Whenever you ran the ball, you paid for it yesterday, bro. You paid for it yesterday whenever you ran the ball. They was grabbing your neck. They was bending people backwards. They were ferocious yesterday. That safety, ferocious, bro. You see how many green jerseys in the end zone crawling around looking for blood? After we got the safety, we start looking for the ball. We know it's out here somewhere. We know somebody dropped a wallet. You got to leave them dudes out there, bro. DBs give too much cushion. I agree. That is one of my problems right now. That is definitely one of my problems. You know what I'm saying? He's not available. Can't miss on. We got to see what we got to see. We know what we got. We know what we got right there. A couple plays he hurt. We know what we got in the Kobe Dean. We can't keep running that experiment, bro. We can't keep running that experiment, putting dudes on the practice squad who gonna give us more than the Kobe Dean. Nicholas Morrow and Zach Cunningham, those are starters. Look at their track record where they came from. I know the Kobe Dean was a third-round pick. It is what it is. Hurts had the flu and still played okay. Yeah, it was his flu game. It was his flu game. You know what I mean? Dean, hey, special teams. Prove you can stay healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? But 10,000 people in the chat. I hate to end it while we got a stack in the building. Lunchtime with the bullies, man. Do me a favor, y'all. I love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to the NFCE Super Friends channel as well. We're doing a video, the four of us, this Wednesday. Turn your notifications on for me. Turn your notifications on for that. You don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. You know what I mean? You don't want to miss that. We're going to talk about what's been transpiring the first 3 weeks of the season. On before we get to the first quarter of the season, it's going to be lit. It's going to be a movie, man. Make sure you have a productive Tuesday. I'm going to try to cap off this work day, get home, get in the lab. Since why you always making videos in the house? Come on, man. Why you always making videos in the car? I got a whole studio in the house, too. I'm just comfortable wherever I'm at talking to the gang. But listen, man. Hey, I'm putting you on one of these shows. So put me on the show, D-Lo. Put me on the show. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? A lot of stuff coming up this year, man. A lot of stuff coming up this year. But lunchtime with the bullies, man, that got to start being at least every other day, or if not every day. At least every other day, if not every day. Because you know what I mean? I owe that to the people. You know what I'm saying? We ain't taking no breaks, no days off. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all subscribe. You already know what the time it is. We out.